Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. How are you all?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम वरहमतुल्लाह।
وعليكم السلام.
Okay, shall we begin? بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome back. Today I can see many newcomers. You have Halima, Osman, Shihu. I don't know what's this K8. And lastly, we have Amal. You are welcome anyway. Sorry for last time. We are to continue our weekly class for another 1 month, inshallah. So let me share the screen first, and then we will begin. Please, can you see the screen? Tell me in the chat. Okay. Okay, fine. This is our lecture number 20. Today, we are talking about الإضافة. This is our topic. المضاف والمضاف إليه. I know this topic is very essential and all of you must know about it, but there is a lot to talk about this topic. And for the conversation, sadly, I didn't arrange for our conversation practice, but if you wish for us to continue with the last topic, which is locations and directions, I can open the map and give the opportunity to those who didn't practice last time to practice today. I was thinking about arranging for shopping shopping to be our conversation topic today, but in order to get into shopping, we must deal with numbers, and numbers is very wide topic. We must study it first before we practice using numbers. So by the end of this class, I will ask from you to give me your opinions about the conversation topics. What topics you want me to present in the upcoming lessons. I was thinking about shopping. I was thinking about also some places and whatever going inside those places, like restaurant, like library, hospitals, school, and many. Okay. Yes, Mr. Osman, I remember you're from Nigeria, right? Okay, anyway, you are welcome. So anyway, by the end of this class, after we finish our first topic, then we discuss about the conversation. First of all, we are going to begin with some examples. I want you all to look at these nouns in red color and tell me what you see, what's common between them. So I'm going to give you 1 minute and then you go through every one and then we analyze each and every one. Okay, fine. Who can tell me what is common between these nouns? Can you tell me in the chat, please? Okay, nothing is common between them. Okay, all are nouns. Yes, single haraka. This is also fine. Yes, we have single haraka, which is a case ending. It's only single dhamma or fatha. They don't have the article. Yes. And also what? What does it mean if they don't have the article? Theoretically, they are indefinite, right? Because they don't have the article. So we can gather all of you are doing correct, are doing right. So all of them are nouns. This is number one. Second, all of them, they don't have the article, which means originally they are nakira, indefinite. So in the first example, for example, if we decide to remove this one, هذا معلم. So it should be indefinite, nakira, right? But because we added another noun after this noun in red color, it's going to be definite. And this is the main concept of addition or al-idafa in Arabic. So this originally, if we decided to remove this word al-kimya, it will be هذا معلم, which is indefinite. But because we added another word, which is also a noun, this one becomes definite. This is what we call definite by addition. معرف بالإضافة. So this one in red color, we call it مضاف. And the second noun, we call it مضاف إليه. And the relation between these two nouns is a possession relation. The first one is a property of the second one. The translation in English, if we look at the translation, this is a chemistry teacher. As we know, there are two ways in English to express possession. Either you get it this way, chemistry teacher, or you use the preposition of. This is a teacher of chemistry, right? Al-kimya, as we know from before, means chemistry. So this is a relation between al-mudaf and al-mudafu ilayh. In most of the cases, al-mudaf is a property of al-mudafu ilayh. معلم of what? Could be معلم الرياضيات, teacher of math. Could be teacher of English language, but we specified it to be for chemistry. The second one, أصلح النجار باب البيت. باب البيت. This one is too much. The door of the house. So again, the relation is possession. This word is a property of the second word. The door of the house, and so on. And one other point nobody talked about, which is in here. In example number 4, al-mudaf ilay show up as a connected pronoun. You remember when we talked about connected pronouns, we said any connected pronoun is connected to a noun is automatically mudafun ilay, and in the same time is a possessive pronoun. So here we have kitab. هذا كتاب جديد. If we decide to remove the connected pronoun, it will be like this. هذا كتاب جديد, right? Then if we decide to add yeah, in this case, this word is مضاف and مضاف إليه in the same time. كتاب is مضاف and yeah, the connected pronoun, is مضاف إليه. And the same case with example number 5 and 6. نور الشمس and صاحب البيت. From these examples we have seen, we can define or state some sentences or some statements about the concept of addition, al-idafa. So first of all, it's a relation between two adjacent nouns. So this relation happens between two nouns, and these two nouns must be adjacent to each other. The first one must be indefinite. In all the cases that we have seen, the first noun, which is al-mudaf, is indefinite. This is before we add the second one. And after we add al-mudafu ilay, al-mudaf becomes definite. This is what we call definite by addition. المعرف أو التعريف بالإضافة. It's definite not because it has the definite article, but because we added another noun after this indefinite noun. But the second noun, which is al-mudafu ilay, it could be definite or indefinite. Okay, so we can see it indefinite, as we will see soon. I think we have missed one example here. Yes. هذه كرة قدم. Someone might say, why this one, this noun, which is al-mudafu ilay, is indefinite? It happens. So al-mudafu ilay could be definite or indefinite. I hope you get my point. But this one, theoretically, it's indefinite. So if you look at it, there is no any definite article. So before we added this one here, it's indefinite. So this one, if we decided to remove, sorry, it was originally like this. هذه كرة. This is a ball. Then when we added قدم, which means foot, هذه كرة. This one becomes definite. And this one, because it doesn't have any sign of definiteness, it will be indefinite. هذه كرة قدم. So I have a ball. I don't know, this ball is for which game? Is it a volleyball? Is it a football? Is it a basketball? You know, these balls are different. So when I see it, I said, هذه كرة قدم. This is a ball of football or of foot that's used for football. So anyway, al-mudaf ilay could be definite or indefinite. Actually, it could be also a verbal sentence or a nominal sentence, as we will see soon. Al-mudaf ilay is always in genitive cases, majroor. So when we do i'rab or grammatical function for al-mudaf ilay, it will be mudaf ilayhi majroor. In this case, it will be majroor bil-kasra or majroor bil-ya. And lastly, or in most cases, it implies possession. The first noun is a property of the second one. This is simply a definition for the concept al-idafa. If anyone has any question about this word, please ask me before we proceed. Okay, Mrs. Dia, she has a question.
Can you please scroll up? Okay, if we can we say هذه كرة القدم?
We can say so. القدم.
Then what is the difference between these two sentences?
There's no much difference. The difference in the
No
meaning.
difference.
كرة القدم is the name of the sport. كرة القدم. Okay. And now I'm making it specific. هذه كرة القدم. هذه كرة قدم. First of all, قدم and القدم. Both of them are مضاف إليه. This one مضاف إليه مجرور بالكسرة. This one مضاف إليه مجرور بالكسرة. The only difference, this one here is indefinite. This one here is definite because we added L. Okay.
But it will not change the meaning.
No, this is what I'm saying is changing the meaning because here I'm talking about a ball. So
Not
it's
a
not.
football.
What do you say?
It is not a football. كرة القدم.
كرة القدم. Oh, this
No, no, no.
expression.
First one.
كرة قدم.
How to translate it?
It refers to the ball which is used in football. You understand? For example, I already said this one. Just imagine I have three balls, one for football, one for volleyball, one for basketball, and I'm asking you to try to identify which one is used for football, which one is used for volleyball, and which one is used for basketball because they have different shapes, right? So you choose the first one. You said هذه كرة قدم. Okay, هذه كرة سلة and هذه كرة طائرة, which is volleyball. But the expression كرة القدم literally means football. It refers to the name of the sport. كرة القدم. كرة الطائرة. So I cannot say I'm holding a ball, I'm identifying it. I cannot say this is كرة القدم. It means football. I hope you get my point.
Okay, and in first example, this is the teacher of chemistry or chemistry teacher.
Okay.
In this, are we talking about a particular teacher or general? I mean, it is chemistry teacher, but are we talking about someone specific or not?
Yes, I'm talking about someone specific. هذا معلم الكيمياء. So I'm
So
specifying
this,
a specific one. If I decided to remove هذا معلم كيمياء. So it's A. Let me try to do the translation. This is a chemistry teacher. Okay. But if I say هذا معلم الكيمياء. So in this case, I will add this is the chemistry teacher.
okay.
Let me try to put it here. هذا معلم الكيمياء. This is the chemistry. So I'm talking about a specific chemistry teacher, not anyone.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other question, please? Okay, shall we proceed? Okay, you get another example, another question, sorry. Okay, let's have some important notes about addition, which is المضاف إليه. Any noun after an adverb without tanween. When we talked about adverbs, we said adverb would show up with tanween, okay? And it can be without tanween, like صباحا, مساء, يمينا, يسارا. We can use it solely like this with tanween, or we can say صباح الجمعة صباح الجمعة or صباح الغد غدا صباحا but this is not the same example. I want to clarify some important point. Once we have an adverb without tanween, so the noun after this adverb is مضاف إليه. I have some confusing examples here. The first one, أسافر صباحا. So this one, ظرف زمان. And it is منصوب, as you see. صباحا. It has tanween. Okay. يوم الجمعة. This one also is ظرف زمان. يوم. يوم الجمعة. This one doesn't contain tanween. So the noun after it is مضاف إليه. So الجمعة is مضاف إليه. The day of Friday or simply Friday. But if we decided to remove this tanween from صباحا, the next word will be مضاف إليه. أسافر صباح يوم الجمعة. So صباح here ظرف زمان. يومي مضاف إليه and then الجمعة another مضاف إليه. So once you see an adverb without tanween, like here, in this case, the next word or the next noun is مضاف إليه. Another example is here. اذهب يمينا. So there is no need to add a noun after this one. يمينا is ظرف مكان, right? اذهب يمينا. It has tanween, so it doesn't require any مضاف إليه after. But if I say اذهب يمين المسجد, right of this mosque, go to the right of this mosque. So المسجد is مضاف إليه. Based on the definition of مضاف إليه, I want someone to try to do the translation of these two first sentences. If you really understand the concept of مضاف إليه, you will do it right. You will do it right. أسافر صباحا يوم الجمعة and أسافر صباح يوم الجمعة.
Can I?
Okay, go on.
The first one is, I traveled in the morning of Friday. In the morning of Friday.
Okay.
The second one is, I traveled Friday morning. I traveled Friday morning.
Friday morning,
Yes.
like this. Is it okay?
Morning of Friday, correct. Friday morning or morning of Friday, both are correct.
Okay, it will be the same like the first one.
No, first one, Subahan, it implies the adverb meaning in the morning.
Okay.
Second one is Subaha. That is mudaf to Yomin. And Al-Jamal is also mudaf ilayh.
Okay.
So that is travel morning of day of Friday. Not the in meaning is not coming there.
No, it will come. Who said so? It will come as long as this one ظرف and this one ظرف. So we can
No,
place them. We can use in. But what
Subahan is an adverb. It indicates the meaning of in.
both of them indicate the meaning of in, because if you decided to remove any one of them and replace it with an expression, it will give you في الصباح or في صباح يوم الجمعة. So both of them, what are you trying to say is relative to what?
The technical meaning is correct, but I'm talking about the literal meaning. Technically meaning is both are same meaning, but literally word by word, if you see the meaning, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Literal meaning.
What I want.
Technical meaning, both are same.
Yes, if you do translation in English, both are the same. But what I'm
Both
trying
are
to get your attention to, I'm trying to grab your attention, all of you, to a specific point, which is here we said مضاف إليه, it expresses possession. So صباح, I'm talking here صباح يوم الجمعة. So I'm talking about the morning of Friday. Okay. So I think you switch it, both of them here. While صباحا, you can simply say in the morning.
Yes.
So the first one, I travel Friday morning or in the morning. Both of them are correct. But here, صباح يوم الاثنين, يوم الجمعة, the morning of Friday. Because as we said, مضاف إليه expresses possession. المضاف and المضاف إليه expresses possession. So صباح, the morning of Friday. This is why I used of here. I hope you get my point.
Yes.
Okay, and one point also, which is we can have chain مضاف إليه. What does it mean? Here we have two مضاف إليه. This word is مضاف إليه for صباح يومي, and this word also is مضاف إليه for يوم. Okay, صباح يوم الجمعة. This word is مضاف إليه and the same time is also مضاف. We can simply say, if we want to make it easy for ourselves, we can remove يوم. أسافر صباح الجمعة is also possible to see that. أسافر صباح الاثنين. أسافر مساء الثلاثاء. So this one is مضاف إليه. Also we have this example, مالك يوم الدين. مالك يوم. يوم is مضاف إليه for مالك. And الدين is also مضاف إليه for يوم. So here, the word يوم is مضاف إليه, and in the same time is مضاف. مضاف إليه for مالك and مضاف for الدين. Okay, we have covered this example, اذهب يمينا and اذهب يمين المسجد. So this is the first point. Whenever we have an adverb without tanween, the next noun is مضاف إليه. We have some nouns here that require مضاف إليه after them. If you see one of these expressions or nouns, so the noun after them is مضاف إليه. كل, which means all, بعض, some, جميع, also all, غير, except, okay, معظم, most, سوى, except also, the or thu, which means the owner. If I'm saying thu, what is in Al-Quran? ذنوني.
Having, meaning having.
Having, yes, is expressing the concept of having. ذو خلق, yes, thank you. لدى and عند means also having. we have also some nouns that require مضاف إليه in some conditions. كلا and كلتا. كلا and كلتا means, both of them means both. كلا is used for masculine and كلتا is used for feminine. كلا الرجلين كاذب. كلا الرجلين. Both of them are, we put them regarding their position in the sentence. So they could be مبتدأ, فاعل, اسم مجرور, whatever. So whatever their position in the sentence, we do إعراب for them. Here, كلا الرجلين. كلا here, it becomes at the beginning of a nominal sentence, so it's مبتدأ. كلا الرجلين. This one is مضاف إليه. Okay, I want to ask a question here. مضاف إليه, as we said, is always مجرور. This noun, is it مجرور? Is it in genitive cases? In genitive case? Who can answer this question?
It is majrur with yeah because musanna for rajulun.
Okay, sorry, this is who? Madam Olfa or Aziza? Can you say again, please? I didn't get what you said. Okay, I didn't hear what you said. Okay, anyway. These two, as we said, it means both. So from the meaning, we understand that they are used with the dual. Okay, because we are talking about two things or two persons. كلا الرجلين. So this one is مثنى. And because, as we know, مثنى in genitive cases is taken ياء نون. So instead of saying الرجلان is الرجلين. كلا الرجلين كاذب. So if we do إعراب for this one, it will be مضاف إليه مجرور بالياء لأنه مثنى. We can also replace it with a connected pronoun. كلاهما كاذب. And also this pronoun will be مضاف إليه. كلتا also is used for feminine dual. كلتا الجنتين. نظرت إلى كلتيهما. Okay. Then we have إذا. And we need to focus on these three adverbs. إذا. This إذا is an adverb of time, ظرف زمان, which is being added to a verbal sentence only. So whatever comes in case of using this word as ظرف زمان, whatever comes after them is a verbal sentence only, because we have إذا الظرفية, إذا الشرطية, and there are three. What are you talking about? كلا and كلتا? I don't understand the question. Oh, you mean originally? Yes. كلان and كلتان. Like هذان and هاتان. Okay. But this is not our topic now. We just don't want to confuse. So we are talking about إذا whenever it comes as an adverb. So it must have a verbal sentence after it. So, and this verbal sentence, it could be, yes, is اسم. Is like هذان and هاتان. اسماء والإشارة. All of them are under noun category. What was I talking about? إذا. We said إذا. Whenever we use إذا as ظرف زمان, an adverb, in this case, whatever comes after this word must be a verbal sentence, whether you use it a past or a present verb. And the verb is coming after them is expressing future. So I'm talking about an action is yet to happen. Let's see this example. أخبرني إذا جاء أحمد. So we have a verbal sentence here. The whole verbal sentence جاء أحمد is مضاف إليه after this adverb, because as we know, if we have an adverb and this adverb has no tanween, whatever comes after is مضاف إليه. So the whole verbal sentence جاء أحمد is مضاف إليه for this adverb. And also إذا تذاكر تنجح. تذاكر, this is supposed to be short, is a verbal sentence, is coming after إذا. So in both cases is مضاف إليه, because we are using إذا as an adverb. Okay. The second one after إذا is إذ. If we look at this one, إذ, sometimes we are using it as an adverb of time also. But in this case, we are using it with past verb only. And we also use it with nominal sentences, جملة اسمية. What is the meaning of إذ in this case? حين, or when. And the verb after this adverb is expressing a past action. So I'm talking an action in the past. Like this example. شاهدت اللاعب إذ سجل الهدف. I watched the player when he scored the goal. So the whole verbal sentence إذ سجل الهدف is مضاف إليه for this adverb. So I'm talking now إذا and if we are using them as an adverb, because in some other cases they are used in different conditions or in different cases. So whenever we see إذا as an adverb, meaning when, so what is coming after is either a past verbal sentence or a nominal sentence. And the whole sentence after إذ is مضاف إليه. Like this example, شاهدت اللاعب إذ سجل الهدف. This whole sentence سجل الهدف is مضاف إليه. Okay. And lastly, we have حيث is also used as an adverb of time, ظرف زمان. And in this case, we are using it together with verbal sentence or nominal sentence, both of them. Like these three examples. ذهبت حيث ذهب علي. I went when, in this case, it's used. حيث is one of the adverbs that can be used as an adverb of place or adverb of time, ظرف زمان or ظرف مكان. Sorry. So the first one, ذهبت حيث ذهب علي. Here we have a past verbal sentence because it begins with the past verb. ذهبت حيث يذهب علي. We have a verbal sentence, but in this time, we have a present verb. ذهبت حيث علي ذاهب. This one is a nominal sentence. We have a noun, this is مبتدأ, and this one is خبر المبتدأ. All of them in these three sentences are مضاف إليه after حيث. Okay, so these are the three adverbs we are using as مضاف. So we only use them as مضاف if they are adverbs, because sometimes we will see إذا and إذ in different cases or different circumstances. So I hope this topic for today is is clear. I have a last point about المضاف إليه, which is علامة الإعراب, the sign of grammatical function. We have two signs to do إعراب for مضاف إليه. We have الكسرة and we have الياء. So who can tell me when are we using الكسرة and when are we using الياء? If مضاف إليه is what, we are going to use كسرة, and if it's what exactly, we are going to use ياء. Hello, nobody knows?
May I, sir?
Okay, go on, please.
Yes. Majrur with kasrah if it is mufrad, jamak taksir,
Okay.
and with
mufrad.
ya, jamak taksir,
Okay.
jamak muannas. No. Because no. And then yeah, it is mudzakkar salim,
جمع
muannas.
مذكر.
Musanna.
مثنى.
Yes. Musanna. Yes. Asma'ul khamsah.
Yes, الأسماء الخمسة, أبو أخو. Okay, there is, what about جمع المؤنث السالم? Is it ياء?
Jamak muannas salim. Oh yeah. Wait. Majrur with kasrah.
Okay, with كسرة. Okay, so you
Yes.
forgot to put it. جمع مؤنث
Salim. Yes.
سالم. Okay, thank you so much. So we have two main. Please, can you get back your name, because I recognize you for.
Yes, sir. I'm Kumu Mujaidah. I use that profile because I joined another class that they said to use that profile
Okay.
picture and
Okay,
the real
no
name.
problem. No
Sorry.
problem. It's okay.
Okay, okay. Yes.
Okay, we have concluded today's lesson. So do you have any question before we go forward and see our exercise? Okay, Dr. Gianni, he has question. Open your mic, please, and start asking.
Yes, sorry. I couldn't understand the last point you made with the Kansra and Lyle. Couldn't really
Okay,
follow.
we said that مضاف إليه is always مجرور, right? In genitive case. So if we have a noun in genitive case, we have two signs, because when you see a noun, a specific noun is in genitive case or in nominative case, you don't just stop here. You must specify the sign. Is it ضمة, كسرة, فتحة, ألف, ياء, واو, and so on. So it's كسرة if المضاف إليه is مفرد, singular, if it's جمع تكسير, broken plural, or جمع مؤنث سالم, intact feminine plural, like these examples. What should I say? بعد جئت بعد الرجل. بعد is ظرف. We said anything after ظرف, as long as this adverb doesn't have tanween. So this one is مضاف إليه. So what should it be? The sign for genitive case. We shall say this one مضاف إليه مجرور with what? This one is singular, مفرد. So it will be كسرة. We will do كسرة like this. Okay, if it's جمع تكسير, a broken plural, جئت بعد الطلاب. طلاب is irregular plural for طالب. We have طالب, this singular, طالبان for dual, and then الجمع we don't see طالبون by adding واو نون to make it جمع مذكر سالم. It has broken plural. In this case, it's also كسرة. جئت بعد الطلاب. What if it's جمع مؤنث سالم؟ جئت بعد الطالبات. So it will be also كسرة. So in these three cases, الرجل is مضاف إليه مجرور بالكسرة because it's singular. الطلاب مضاف إليه مجرور بالكسرة because it is جمع تكسير, and الطالبات is also مضاف إليه مجرور بالكسرة. So what is constant here? مضاف إليه مجرور, and you then stop. What is going to change is the sign. مضاف إليه مجرور, you say بالكسرة or بالياء. Let's now have the same examples with the second sign. Let me just try to highlight. جئت بعد المهندسين. المهندسين is جمع مذكر سالم. We cannot say المهندسون because we only add واو نون in حالة الرفع and ياء نون in both حالة النصب, accusative and genitive cases. So المهندسين. جئت بعد الطالبين, the two students. جئت بعد أبيك is one of الأسماء الخمسة, the 5 names. So in this case, المهندسين مضاف إليه مجرور بالياء. Why? Because لأنه جمع مذكر سالم, because it is an intact masculine plural. الطالبين مضاف إليه مجرور بالياء لأنه مثنى, because it's a dual. جئت بعد أبيك مضاف إليه مجرور بالياء لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة, because it's one of the 5 names or the 5 nouns. So I hope you get my point. Whatever is constant is this one, مضاف إليه مجرور. And what is going to change is the sign. Is it كسرة or ياء? That's why, if you recall, on my channel, whenever I explain everything about dual and جمع المذكر السالم, I said we add ألف نون in dual, we add ألف نون in nominative case, and we add ياء نون in both accusative and genitive cases. And in case of جمع المذكر السالم, we add واو نون in nominative case حالة الرفع, and ياء نون in both accusative and genitive cases. I hope now it's clear. Okay. Mujahida, she still has a question. Do you have another question, please?
Yes, sir. Could you please to scroll up?
Where exactly?
Yes, yes. Start. Okay. I still confused about mudhof ilai, but this is a verbal sentence. Like haitsu dhahaba aliyun.
Yes.
Is it just for haitsu?
Is it what?
Is it just for haitsu?
I don't get.
Mudhof ilai. I just knew that mudhof ilai could be a verbal sentence.
Yes.
I think mudhof ilai is just noun.
No, there are some cases, as I explained here, it can be a verbal or even a nominal sentence, because whenever it comes after an adverb, either if
So-
and حيث.
So mudhof ilai verbal sentence is just for the adverb, like the example.
Yes, mostly when we have an adverb like either, if, and حيث, because most of the adverbs must have a specific noun after. You cannot say, for example, بعد, and then you say a verbal sentence, or صباح, and then you say, after that you say a verbal or a nominal sentence. But it happens.
So what? Okay.
Continue. It happens with some specific adverbs like حيث, إذا, and إذ.
So it just for that specific adverb.
Yes, for some specific adverb, and there are other two, but I feel like it's going to be too much. That's why I just delay it to next lecture. So once you see حيث, and حيث in the sentence is given the meaning of an adverb. حيث here means where. It means, let me put it here. It means where. Okay. ذهبت حيث ذهب علي. I went wherever علي went.
Yes.
If we can translate, I went wherever Ali went. This is the translation in English.
Wherever Ali.
So because حيث here is an adverb, means wherever. So ذهب علي, this complete verbal sentence is مضاف إليه.
So the Arab for ذهب علي, is it like this? Jumlah fi'liyah, jumlah fi'liyah fi mahali jarin mudhaf ilaih.
Yes,
like that.
exactly. Whenever you do i'rab, you do i'rab for حيث ظرف زمان مبني على الضم في محل نصب. Then ذهب فعل ماض مبني على الفتح. علي فاعل مرفوع ضمة. And then you say الجملة الفعلية ذهب علي في محل جر مضاف
إليه.
This is the
thank you.
The actual i'rab.
Yes. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, you are welcome. Okay, any other question, please, for this? Okay, shall we go to the exercise, because we only have one exercise today? Okay, the exercise is to locate both المضاف and المضاف إليه in this small paragraph. We have seen, I have explained, or I have said very important point about the difference between these two parts, المضاف and المضاف إليه. So who can tell me exactly the strategy or the process we are going to follow in order to make it easy for ourselves? So I don't want to go word by word and then try to identify whether it's مضاف إليه or not. I want a specific strategy, a specific process. What are we looking for exactly? Can anyone tell me about this process?
May I try?
Okay, what do you... I'm coming. What exactly what you want to do? Are you going to read and then to extract them?
You said to identify where's the mudhaf and mudhaf ilayh.
Yes, but first I said I want someone to tell me about the process. How can we do so? Just tell me before you start. How are you going to locate? Do you have any idea?
I want. No.
Okay, we said a very important difference between both of them. Al-Mudaf is always what, and Al-Mudaf Ilay is what. From there, you can easily identify them.
Look for the adverb, and from there you can find out.
Look for what?
Adverb. ظرف مكان ظرف زمان.
Yes, this is one point. If you locate ظرف زمان or ظرف مكان, mostly the word or the noun after this adverb is going to be مضاف إليه. But there is a very important, there is another strategy we can follow.
Yes, if
We
I may comment, sir.
Okay, can you tell us, Mr. Osman?
Al-Mudaf is always indefinite.
Yes.
And Mudaf Ilayhi is normally come with definiteness.
Okay, you get it correct. So as we said al-mudaf is always indefinite. I'm not saying is indefinite in the sentence. No. What I mean, it doesn't have the definite article. So it
Yes.
will be easier for yourself to just try to locate the indefinite nouns that you see in the sentence. And then you check whatever comes after. So if we check like this, ذهبت, this is a verb, is excluded. إلى, a preposition. بيتي. So we have a
Now,
put here. Here, جدي. جدي, it cannot be مضاف because it's definite by addition. So we will skip it. We have صباح is an adverb. يوم also. سلمت عليه وتناولت معه طعام is indefinite. ثم جلست فوق الأريكة. Okay. Here, as Engineer Mohan said, we have an adverb. ولعبت كرة القدم. كرة, we have indefinite noun again. So I mean, it's not indefinite actually because here it's definite by addition. But what I mean, it doesn't have the definite article. مع أقارب. مع also an adverb. بعد is also an adverb. منزل, if we pick this one, منزل is also definite. It doesn't have the definite article. And lastly, we have also here an adverb. So we check one after the other. بيتي جدي. Here, who can tell me what is the analysis of this word? جدي, if we want to do i'rab for this one, how can we do i'rab?
Jed plus ya. My
Yes.
grandfather
جد,
plus ya.
sorry. So we have جد and we have ya. So
And
جد,
Beitu Jaddi. That itself is Beitu is mudaf to Jaddi. Jidd.
so جدي is مضاف إليه. What about ya?
That is a mudaf ilayh.
مضاف إليه also. So we have two مضاف إليه.
Correct.
جدي, because as we
Plus
said, مضاف إليه could be connected pronoun, right?
correct.
Okay, the second one we have, as Engineer Mohan said, we have صباح. So this is an adverb and it doesn't have any tanween. So in this case, automatically, the noun after is going to be مضاف إليه. صباح يومي. Okay, what about الخميس?
Again, same. It's like previous example. Friday morning. This is Thursday morning. That's it.
Yes, no, I'm talking now about al-Khamis specifically. We just take we just covered one example.
Yom al
One
Khamis is
similar.
a mudaf ilayh, and Subahan Yomi is mudaf ilayh.
Yes, صباح, this one is ظرف, an adverb. يوم مضاف إليه, and also al-Khamis is مضاف إليه. This is what we call a chain مضاف إليه. There can be many مضاف إليه in series. Like in English, exactly. Sometimes you can see we can literally have this concept of chain مضاف إليه. Like I went to the house of the man of maybe school. So we have two of here, which means we have two مضاف إليه. The man, the house of the man of the school, or the man of maybe any other concept. It's possible to see this in English, right? The same way we see it in Arabic. صباح يوم الخميس. يومي is مضاف إليه. The morning of the day of Thursday. Okay. Then who can do إعراب for this word الماضي? Is it مضاف إليه or what exactly? Hello? No one knows?
That's adjective, not.
Yes, it's going to be adjective. Not, what we call not. Right? Because it's describing the day. يوم الخميس الماضي. Okay. Then سلمت عليه وتناولت معه طعام الفطور. Okay, here we have مضاف إليه, right? We have ظرف مع, and to this adjective we have a connected pronoun معه, with him. So this connected pronoun is مضاف إليه. ثم جلست فوق. Again, we have another adverb, and this adverb doesn't have any tanween, so the noun after this adverb is مضاف إليه. فوق الأريكة. And by the way, this one point I forgot to tell you. In case if we have a noun after an adverb, if you notice, we don't have any position here. So I'm not saying like صباح يوم الخميس, the day of Thursday. Here we cannot say فوق الأريكة. Is there any position relation here? There is no. Literally, the translation is on the sofa. Al-arika means sofa, or I don't know what you call it in English. It has many terminology.
It is sofa only, sofa, yes.
It's sofa, right? So
Right, couch or sofa, one of
couch,
them.
yes.
Both.
This is what I was looking for, couch or sofa. So in case if we are using an adverb and a noun, which means we have an adverb and مضاف إليه, this مضاف إليه doesn't have this relation of position, like باب الفصل, the door of the class. If you try to translate an adverb and مضاف إليه, it will not give you the preposition of. It will just give you like under the table, in front or behind the house, and so on. And then ولعبت كرة القدم, the same example we had before. We have an indefinite noun or a noun that doesn't have the different article, كرة القدم. So the noun after is going to be مضاف إليه. The same مع أقاربي. أقارب is مضاف إليه, and also الياء is another مضاف إليه. وبعد ذلك, ذلك, this is a noun coming after an adverb. So this noun is going to be مضاف إليه. Okay, this one here, who can do إعراب for this one? إلى منزلنا. إلى منزلنا. Anyone can do it? Okay, Dr. Gianni.
Manzil plus na, so our house.
Yes, it means our house. Manzil. What is the position of manzil here in this sentence? Is it مضاف إليه?
Yes, after Ila.
Okay, you need to focus on this concept. We have what we call حروف الجر. The prepositions of genitive prepositions, which are min, إلى. Let me write it here. Min, sorry. إلى, عن, على, في, باء, كاف, لام. These are what we call حروف الجر. Once you see one of these prepositions, okay, first, the word coming after them must be a noun. And second, this noun is going to be اسم مجرور. Okay, اسم مجرور. So if we say في الحقيبة, في حرف جر الحقيبة اسم مجرور. Okay. In our example here, إلى منزلنا. إلى منزلنا. I'm just trying to analyze it. So we have two words, إلى, منزل, and the connected pronoun na. So now we said any noun coming after حروف الجر is اسم مجرور. So we have حرف جر. Then we have a noun. This noun is going to be اسم مجرور. And then the na is a connected pronoun is going to be مضاف إليه. I hope you get my point.
Yes.
So these are حروف الجر we have in Arabic. So حروف الجر must have a noun after them. This is a must. You cannot see a verb after حرف جر. And second, the noun after حروف الجر is اسم مجرور. If we do إعراب, it will be اسم مجرور. And second, the second point, I will add it before I upload this PDF, is connected pronouns. We said any connected pronoun is connected to a noun. It has two things. First, it's a possessive pronoun. Second, it is مضاف إليه. A connected pronoun plus noun is going to be possessive and also is going to be مضاف إليه. This is very important to remember. So any question about today's class? We have consumed much time, seriously. Anyone has any question about any part of this class, please you ask before we close. Okay, do you have any question about last time we had conversation, this conversation of directions and locations? I hope you all practiced it again, because we had many places and many directions. Okay, this is fine. I hope next time, inshallah, we are going to begin with numbers, and then we will study shopping. And when we are practicing shopping, I want to combine many conversations. Actually, I want to first apply using of polite request. Second, using of numbers, because if you are asking about price, the price of a specific object in a market, so definitely are going to use numbers. And numbers in Arabic is a very wide topic. I'm going to cover a little bit of it next week, inshallah. And lastly, also we are going to practice again directions. So because I will arrange a map for the shopping center, and in many cases shopping center is very big. So maybe you are lost, you want to ask about a specific section of vegetables, for example, the section of meat, the section of seafood, the section of fruit, and so on, section of drinks, and so on. Close, yes. So anyway, I'm going to make it a combined lesson, or very wide lesson. We're going to practice many things. So please, apart from that, I said by the end of the lesson, you are going to tell me the topics that you would like me to cover in conversation. So what exactly do you want me to cover? Because so far we have covered polite requests, we have covered introducing yourself, talking about family, directions. We have covered, I think, many essential topics. Just tell me in the chat, type exactly the topics that you want me to cover in conversation. So I give you now one topic, which is shopping. Okay, this shopping is going to take like 2 weeks before we cover it all. Then what else? Okay, yes, this is what I said in the beginning of this class. I am in hospital, like example, if you are in hospital, you want to get some expressions. What again? Restaurant, maybe? Restaurant, hotel. What else do you want me? Public offices? Like what, police office or what? Police office, post office, maybe? Okay, shopping in restaurant, in hospital. What else? Okay, before we cover these topics, I think it's going to take, yes, definitely the places is very essential, because if you, for example, if you pick some places, definitely you're going to need a conversation, like school, maybe cinema, maybe stadium, what else? University, zoo, park. Anyway, so next time, inshallah, we are going to start with shopping, as we explained, and we are going to take it one by one. So please, if you have any question, any advice, any suggestion before we close, tell me now, or we just close. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. Until we meet, inshallah, next week. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Shukran.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you.
Jazakumullah khairan.